What is up, Total Excellence dudes? Thank you all for joining the live stream as usual, guys. And before we start, I'm going to give some shout outs to some people that are on the chat. We got AKA Pad. Ayo, just shout out for AKA Pad. All right. Thanks, bud, for the awesome thank you video. I cannot wait for the package. Not the other package, but definitely some awesome package that you're gonna be spoiling me with, dude. I cannot wait to get Trial by Fire, and hopefully I cannot wait to give you back Pro Wrestling Gators, dudes. And we got Massive Panda here. What is up, Massive? What is going on, Ichthus? I'm doing excellent, dude. How are you doing, bud? Hope you guys are doing great. So let me show you what I'm working on right now, guys. So, that's not what I want to show. This is how I want to show it. So, I'm going to be coloring this piece from the legend himself, Ben Dunn, from the Gosling, for the upcoming spin-off series of The Flock. Heroes are always under the radar, but this is a time where the Gosling gets to shine and showcase himself, and he has his own sidekick Slinger. And I mean, I'm just blown away. I mean, you guys seen the last live stream. I'm just blown away by how amazing Ben has done it. And let me see. And I'm just blown away by it. So I just cannot wait to color it and just get to showcase it with you dudes. And also too, guys, I finally got done the cover, the main cover for the Sidekick Adventures. I'll see if we'll see live. Maybe it'll have a thumbs up or thumbs down from Scott the Flock Wilson, who knows. But hey, I have him backstage, and he's waiting patiently, guys. He's waiting patiently. So what I'm gonna be doing, dudes, I'm going to be bringing up his theme song that he's very well aware of.
Not the geese. Not the geese again.
Oh man, I have to.
Oh, not the geese. It's like that video or that one movie with Nicolas Cage, and he goes, "Not the bees," but I go, "Not the geese."
Not the geese. How are you, bud?
In a bird cage. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just I got my seatbelt ready for pumping up some advertisement for the Flock, as well as just
you're doing a great job. While you've been doing that, I've been working on the campaign page.
Yeah, man. How's the campaign page going so far?
Pretty good. There's some stuff I haven't uploaded yet to it. The big things that changed since last time is kind of getting like the meat and potatoes in there. I have pretty much the whole page completed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just inserting things that we haven't inserted yet. So like different, stuff where like image not finalized, because cover A just finalized. Cover B, Ben Dunn, you're doing right now.
Right.
And then like I put placeholders in for different stuff. So like the cover with, Mrs. H's cover is in there. And then I've got the stretch goals and all that. Images aren't finalized, but they're getting put together. Once I get more images and stuff completed, it's kind of like plug and go. Most of the stuff that I've been doing is I've already done like the rewards page and listing like the information, but now I'm just waiting on images.
All right, gotcha, man.
So the campaign is looking pretty good. The thing that I'm kind of added since last time we spoke now that we've got, let me see if we can. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. I'm looking at the campaign stuff now, and for some reason it wasn't letting me look at rewards for a second. It was taking forever to load.
Gotcha, man.
But I added a few things. So for those that are listening, we're doing something different. We have never done this before on a flock campaign, so this is going to be brand new. We're doing a couple of different things. We're doing, well, the first thing is we will have an early bird special, which will be basically you're going to be able to get the book for $2 cheaper, and it's only 3. So 3 are available at launch. So you can get, of course, you'll get the Sidekick Adventures floppy and the digital copy. But the big thing that we're doing different this year is we are doing a blank variant cover. We've never done those before, so this is our first time actually doing that on a campaign. So it's very, of course, it's a blank cover. All it has on it is the logo. And you also get a digital PDF. That's another thing that's been changed since our last campaigns. Everyone gets a digital PDF if you get physical.
Okay.
So that's a big change from previous campaigns. From now on, if you back anything from us and it's a digital digital reward, or not digital, physical reward, you're going to get a digital in the meantime. I kind of figured it as it would be a great idea for, say, people are waiting on their books. Like a campaign ends, we're going to send it to the printer because we're very ahead on this campaign.
Yeah.
Book is done. We're just waiting on covers at this point, which is a great thing to have at this moment. But the thing is, though, when I send it to printer, I can send everyone a PDF as well as they're waiting for the book to arrive and whatnot. So, but we got that, and then we have 3 covers. It's called ABC. So we've got cover A is the Geno cover, which is the cover that you just completed. Cover B will be Ben Dunn, which is one you're working on right now. And cover C is going to be the one with Mrs. H that I think she designed it with JoJo, which is her daughter.
Oh, awesome.
So they, we did invite them on, but I believe that they're going to be, she's going to be working on some comic book stuff tonight. So,
all right.
Did invite them on. Let's see. Ketchup, we'll definitely have a ketchup tier for digital. We have the ABC tier, which is all the covers, all the covers for the campaign, all the variant covers and the Genius cover. So that's why it's called ABC. Then we have the ketchup physical floppy. So it's all the floppies. That one, though, I did put in there that it is cover A. So in that package, cover A is always our standard cover. So that would be the cover that's in that tier. And then we, of course, we have the big flock. That one's a pretty interesting one because you get not just floppies, you get a hardcover and volume 1 not the hardcover. You get both volume 1's color and black and white, digital catalog, the new floppy from the Sidekick Adventures, and the issues 1 through 5. So a lot of cool things. We're going to probably add a couple things here and there, but these are the base. I would say these are the base rewards. And then, of course, there's so many add-ons on this campaign. You buy one thing, you can add, if you just wanted to add one extra comic, you can add issues 1, 2, 3, or just add issue 4 and 5 if you need to complete your collection. There's so many things that are on here that are add-ons. It's amazing how much we've actually done.
Yeah, right, dude.
Every time I do this campaign, I'm like, holy crap, I gotta I got to make a new folder of just the campaign images of everything we have. And then we have the black and white of Volume 1. Which, did you get your package, by the way?
I was checking, dude. Not yet. So, I think it's like what you told me. So, if it's not gonna come Thursday, latest will be tomorrow, Friday.
Okay. It's a pretty big package, so
I bet
you can't miss it. You can't miss it.
Oh, I bet I won't. I don't think my neighbors will either. Be
Yeah.
like, what the heck is this guy bringing now?
Yeah. It's not as big as another package I sent out at the same time, but I saved one of the boxes that the like the books came in. And so like I had to make sure your books fit. Like I was gonna just do it. I literally was gonna just do it in a Gemini mailer,
Right.
and then that way I would know for sure it was gonna fit and everything. But then I'm like, I want to just put all your stuff in one box, and I was able to put bubble wrap and put it together, and then put it in the box with like, what are those things called? Packaging, styrofoam.
Okay, styrofoam. Okay.
Yeah. So everything was able to fit perfectly in there. But let's see. We got a question from Massive Panda.
Okay.
He says, Scott, is in regards to the previous issues, are the original covers and all the previous issues available on this campaign? If you're wondering, are you talking about like the original like covers with that Gino has drawn, and if this is colored, or are you talking about like any variant covers? The only covers that we will have available that are variants, of course, are the ones for this particular book. All the standard covers will be for the other issues that are that are available as add-ons and whatnot. So like issue 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lost track of counting there. Are all
we did a lot, man. We did a lot.
Yeah, we're still going. We're still going, and I think it's gonna be hilarious once we keep going, and then I'm gonna be like, man, we're on our before we know it, we're on our 12th issue.
Yeah, right.
Or
dude.
But I got to get my writing done because, man, I got into a stump the other day because I was writing. I really want the Gooseman Origins to be really good, and I'm like trying so hard to keep it like. I wanted to keep it a little bit more PG rating, so it's not like PG-13, but it's PG rating. But I don't want to like include so much violence, but also keep it goofy to what we are known for, you know.
Of course.
But I don't know. We'll see. Because give you an idea, I'm not blowing the smoke or anything, but the beginning of the book is going to be a scene where he's got the Gooseman, who he isn't the Gooseman per se yet, is flying a jetpack and trying to stop a villain, and then but he's not wearing the gear that you see him in all the other stories. So it's like it's his prequel gear. So I'm excited to see that unfold.
Yeah, definitely.
We also have. I just noticed. I realized I put this on here. This story is very inspired by my dog Chip. He is a chocolate lab, and that is the reason why we have a chocolate lab in the series. But it's on as an add-on. But yeah, I wouldn't be writing this if it wasn't for Chip. This story with the dog. So there is also an opportunity for people to give him a treat.
That's funny, man.
As an add-on. It's just anytime we get something like that, we're gonna definitely take him to PetSmart. It's his favorite store, of course.
Of course.
He goes, or actually, you know what his favorite store is? It's really
What?
weird. Is Tractor Supply.
Really?
Yeah, he loves that place.
That's funny.
Do you have Tractor Supply by you?
No, I don't, man.
Okay,
Like,
Tractor Supply is like a kind of like a hardware store mixed with a pet food store mixed with a landscaping store. So like,
really? Wow, that
yeah,
is quite of a combination, dude. We don't
yeah.
have that there.
It's like it's a place where you can get everything you need to get stuff done. Besides like getting like wood or anything, it's like all like the necessary gadgets that you need for all your equipment. You know, like you've got different tools that need different sockets or whatever. It's a great store. I love the store. It's fun. He likes going in it because they also have clothes there too. It's really crazy. Like was it Cartart? Yeah. This is all. It's funny because this is all stuff that you have no clue because you live in Florida. You have no clue. This is all like the northern states because we get snow. This would be my version of what is something that you guys like. What is a very popular like apparel brand in Florida?
Apparel brand? Jeez, dude. I don't know. We have a variety. We have
we have
Aristotle, we have Forever 21, all these big
so stuff that where you can get like a t-shirt and shorts, right? Yeah, so we have to have stores, of course, because it's winter here, and we have to have stores that have long sleeves. But in the summertime, Mrs. H, I have this exactly the same at mine. Our Tractor Supply has animal feed for horses and pigs, baby chicks that you can get baby chicks and baby ducks there too.
What?
During the spring, but they can't guarantee that the duck or like the baby chick is either male or female. They can never guarantee it. Because you never know.
Wow.
It's crazy. But we have Tractor Supply. He loves that store. I also take him to take baths there too because they have like a place where you can take your pet to get bath. Dude, the place is legit. It's like it's my favorite
awesome
store. It's more or less his favorite store, but it's also my favorite store. That's where I get all my new flashlights. and whatnot. So, but
that is funny, dude. Yeah,
colors are looking great so far.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, here in Florida, man, we're really strict when it comes to it. Was it? Yeah, Mazapat says, my bad, I meant standard cover. So it's just from the previous question that you answered.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the standard covers.
Let me see. Mass Panda says, man, you already know. Coloring another page. And that Ben Dunn line art looks good. Yeah, no, Ben's work is so solid, dude. I was just totally blown away by it. In the words of LP, it's all been done before, and it's all be done again. For real, it's such a great pun. Larry's really good at picking up some puns on the spot. Let me see. We got Mrs. H in the house.
Oh yeah, we've got animal feed for horses and pigs. Oh man, they got everything. Yeah, what else do they have that's really cool? They have Slim Jims, of course.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They have to a Slim Jim.
They had a rat. I love it because every time we go in that store, there's always something different and weird. But in a good way. They had fishing equipment at one time, but the fishing equipment was like all like kind of like secondhand. I think it's all based on location too. If you live in more rural area, they're gonna have more like tractors and stuff and lifts and and snow equipment, depending where you are in the world. But where was it that was really funny? Yeah, the one time the guy bought 50 chicks.
Holy crap, dude.
And they were all 20 of them were all male. So it was like
oh my gosh, dude.
So he had a bunch of
Holy
roosters.
crap.
He wanted females so that they can get eggs, but it's a very popular trend now. There's a lot of people making chickens, like having like hens so that they can do eggs or lay eggs, whatever.
Yeah.
It's very popular now because eggs have gone up tremendously in price.
Wow, I bet.
And that is where I know firsthand because I deal with that on a daily. I work in a retail store. Egg prices have jumped the last couple months. Wow, that color looks really good. At that, I don't know. It just like popped right when you put that on. That was good. Yeah. Mrs. H is right. They had so many roosters that they had so many female chickens. The odds of 50-50 chance of getting a male chicken.
Right.
Lots of roosters.
Yeah, and who else we got? We got Creators Outlet on the chat. Hail, nerds!
Hello.
Hail.
I never understood what the hail meant. Do you know what it means?
Oh, that's like way back, like I think like early CG.
I could never remember. Remember.
It's all good, man.
I always forget.
Was there.
You were there.
I was there. I was there when I was starting my comics journey. I was
there when it was written. Okay, Aslan.
I wish it was written, but everything about CG is always rewritten. So it's like nothing is consistent.
Okay, calm down, Aslan.
Listen, man.
I'm not a witch, okay? You can just calm down.
Well, of course you're not a witch. You're a wizard. You'd be writing stories.
That's true.
Especially if your name is Nandor. Swear, man. I think Nandor is like the only writer in the Indies community that has such an interesting name.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
That's what I've been saying, man. But he doesn't want to get what is it? He doesn't want to be stoned.
Stoned? I think we would go on an adventure and find the One Ring and destroy Mordor.
All right, now calm down. Let's not go MacGuffin here, okay? We're trying to promote an all ages book that you can pre-order online from our campaign. Do we have the? I don't think I even put the. Oh man! Oh man! I was so excited. I forgot to add all. Did I add this? Thank God I did. Thank God I did. Alrighty, dudes. So, if you guys haven't signed up already, sign up for the pre-launch page of the Flock Sidekick Adventures, where our hero and lovable hothead, the Gosling, with his new furry companion, Slinger, which I freaking love the name so much. It's just on point. Oh, bam! Haven't already, dudes. We have like 14, and our goal is 35, correct?
35, 50. I think we launched last time at 40.
Oh, shoot. So we were close. Okay, so then, so our goal is 50. And within the time span, within like 3 months, I believe we can reach that, especially now since we learned so much within the past 3 years.
Yeah, well, remember, it's going to be in March, so we're not 3 months away. We're closer. unless we do April. But
Oh, you're right. So then 2 months away, which is still enough
yeah,
time.
yeah, we got plenty of time. But yeah, so pre-launch page is up. We just need people to um, get signed up and ready to back when the show gets going. We're gonna do March because I just remembered Mrs. H is launching in March as well, and we can do some super duper promotional things together. I just remembered secret plans.
Secret plans. I
Secret
wrote an
promotional
NDA.
plans.
I
Yeah,
have
and
no clue what an NDA is, but I signed it on a piece of napkin.
you signed an NDA?
Yeah,
Did I give you an NDA?
Yeah, you did, man. You literally shipped it to me in my last campaign. I did not know what it was. I asked you, and you just told me just sign it. And I'm like, okay, but there's no description on what the NDA is. It's just literally the words NDA, and it's like, don't worry about it, just sign it.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you told me that too. When, if I bring it up, I'm going to pretend not. I'm kidding.
I was like, did I just give you a napkin from when I got like chicken wings or something?
There were some grease stains on it. Yeah. You want me to showcase the main cover? I don't know if you got to see it.
I did get to see it. I want to actually see what everyone else's opinion is on it.
Okay.
So let's show it, because I really I want to see other ones. I already have my choice.
Okay.
But I want to see what other people say.
All right, gotcha, man. So here it is, dudes. I spent literally an entire week, and it's not because coloring the characters. No, dudes. It's literally I spent so much on the bricks and the buildings. So I think like once I showcase the time lapse, even if it's like within seconds, yeah, I mean it was a fun challenge, and I had so much fun coloring this, guys. So there's even an Easter egg too. I won't say who, but you know, you just gotta look for it. It might be obvious, but who knows? So I did 2 versions. If you guys were there on last week's stream, I believe it was on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I forgot who it was that mentioned it. That I know that Scott told me, he gave me the options, like you can either do it morning or at night or whatever day you wanted to do it. And I think commenter, I wish I remember the person's name because he always been helping me out a lot whenever I get stuck on some of the coloring streams I would do. And he even mentioned dusk time. So after I finished literally coloring this version, which was literally my first go-to,
Was it Art Victim?
No, it wasn't Art Victim. It was somebody that watched my content since literally pretty much like beginning Ichthus, like year one. Year one. So I already got the date set. So yeah, dude. So I literally spent all that time, and then this is daytime, and here's the dusk version of it. So chat, just let me know what you guys think. Want me to just start over again, or maybe just do it over again? I'll definitely do it.
Can I tell you just one thing though?
Oh no.
I'm not gonna. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's something that I would say would help improve it.
Okay, definitely, dude.
So if you go back and forth,
Okay.
I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, I can.
So it's not on you. It's more or less it's the art that kind gives you a little bit, not much room, but like the wall on the left side there,
Okay.
I feel like it should be either more in tone with the color of what type of day it is. Because if you go in the next one, it's darker, but I feel like the building should be darker because it's
Okay.
going to nighttime. So
Yeah.
like the rest of it looks fine. I think it looks great. I just think that it should have a little bit more of like a shadow to it, maybe, because
Okay.
if you're going for that like nighttime sun going down, because if you look at it, the sun if you're looking at the light coming through
Right.
from the sun is going down in the background, so technically that area where he is should be a little bit darker, like a shadow on that top left.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one though, the other cover.
Yeah, the daytime.
I'm sorry. I freaking love this one. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
Between the two, I like this one a lot more.
Okay.
I think it will pop more, but the colors, I think it just looks great. I'm really happy to see the throwback of you coloring bricks. Did I just give the Easter egg away?
Wait, what happened?
Coloring of bricks. I love the Easter egg.
Oh, that's not even the Easter egg, but I've spent stupid much time on it than I should, but it was well rewarded. I'll say that much.
Is it something really obvious that I'm not seeing?
I think it is, dude.
I gotta bring it on my screen. Why do I not see this?
I'm laughing. Oh man. Let me look at the chat while Scott is figuring this out. Let's see. Scott secretly wrote in invisible ink that Ichthys would have to give up his firstborn and made Ichthys sign. Oh man. Oh, that's funny, man. Mrs. H says, gorgeous. Thank you, Mrs. H. Massive Panda says, man, this looks really freaking good, man. Your colors are popping. Thank you so much, man. Oh, man. Do you want me to tell you the Easter egg? Just exclusive here on the stream?
Hold on. I'm looking. Is it something in the trash can?
No, it's not.
What am I looking for?
Okay, so when you say trash can, which trash can are you looking for? The one on the right or the left? I'm going to give you a hint. If you tell me the direction, I'll tell you.
The one on Gosling's right hand.
On Gosling, right? Jeez Louise, man.
What?
I swear, bro, when you tell me that, I became dyslexic. Can't even speak. Dyslexic. I'm like, Gosling's left arm. Like,
right arm.
Right arm.
So he's facing us. His slingshot's in his left arm.
Okay. So if you look at the slingshot, right? Just look up. Okay. Do you see it?
I see it.
Oh, you see it?
I see it.
Okay. Let's see. Mrs. H says, kind of bummed that I did my cover the way I did. I missed out on you coloring something I drew. That's been a goal of mine. Hey, Mrs. H, whatever opportunity, whether it's Flock or even your creation, Captain Orange, or my superhero powers suck, whichever one we'll get in contact, we'll get in talks, and we'll get it done. I remember too. Today is Neostar's birthday, so if he gets on the chat, I'll say happy birthday to him, and then hopefully I'll stream Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. I'll definitely for his birthday. I'll do like a coloring stream, coloring like one of the sequentials from uh, Riser Man. I don't know if you got to see his sequentials.
I have not.
Oh man, it's so good. Even the colorist that he hired, he did a phenomenal job, and I envy that colorist. So
yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. I mean, Neo, he's been working on it for a very long time.
Yeah, man. But I believe it's going to be that year for Riser Man. Let me see.
Yeah.
See, Massive Panda says, "See, this is what we need to see more of in indie comics. I'm seeing way too many bland, boring, depressing, low effort coloring in comics these days. But this illustration has life to it. Yeah, no, I mean, huge props with Gino, man. Gino, whenever he does like literally his paneling work, like there's just life and personality. Even the environments itself, man. I think even on Larry's stream when he invited on his two guests, like Sean literally like went ballistic, saying like that like artists now they don't really draw backgrounds. It's just. But I think it's just trying to hit deadlines, which But honestly, it just depends on the artist and what their page rate is. Speaking of Niobe, we got LP in the house. Niobe Comics. I'm awake now.
It is the year of Riser Man. It is the year.
Up?
Hey, Larry. So yeah, Gino, he does all his backgrounds. Like you can tell, even on the first page of issue 5. I even bring it up. Man. It's insane to see. Like I'll definitely give him references, like city skylines. Of course, I give him tons of references, but most of the time, I think he's just looking out his own window, and he just like draws. Like let's see, issue 5. Bring up like. Like it's freaking incredible. I do think sometimes it is his actual background.
Gotcha. All right.
Here, I'll share the screen really quick.
Okay, no problem, dude.
Just to show like the detail.
Yeah, no, I was blown away from that first page, man.
Of course, this would have been the hardest. One of the hardest things you've colored.
Dude, that took so long, and I feel like I did not do justice with Gino's hard work and landscaping. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah. So, and the best thing, one of the best things that Gino does is he'll do stuff like this, but as you're writing the story and as you're like panel work and everything, he'll add stuff in the background that just gives this world so much life. So like it's already been out, so I'm going to go through the pages pretty quick.
Yeah, right.
So like even like this right here.
Yeah, dude, that was a fantastic panel.
Going through here. Let me see if I can find like this whole background. He put a cat with a mouse in its like like it's just, let's see, like all that, like all I said was a bustling city street, and he went through and added cool stuff to the background and different people that just added to the incredible which one was it? Let's see. Like even that, like this billboard right here. Like that is completely all Gino. I did not even do anything. Like he just is amazing, and he adds it and makes sure it's in the next panel. That is how you know he's a great artist. But yeah, that's what I got. I wanted to share off that incredible stuff.
Yeah, no, Gino is incredible artist, dude. And that's news to me too. Like he's the most dedicated artist we have that's been most consistent in the series, dude. I did not know that until with Larry when he brought up like he would talk to artists like just for like miniseries if they're willing to do it. And honestly, I would not even know that. I would think like, oh well, they would be dedicated to it. But I don't know. Again, I'm baby, I'm like what 3 years in the comic game, so I would not know this.
I'm only 4 years, and the funny thing is, and there's another thing of detail from Gino that I love his work is that the panels, that billboard is in multiple pages, so it's the same image but at different angles. So it's like it's not you can't copy and paste it because it's at a different angle.
You can't,
so he literally had to, maybe the font you could keep the same, but like the artwork, it's definitely had to be redrawn.
Yeah, man. But we have a special guest in the building. He has a rose from his slumber. He has his beauty nap.
Mr. Are you okay? Hold on. Are you gonna do the geese call because he's Canadian?
Oh my God! I didn't think of it until you brought it up, pal. So for that, I'm gonna play this.
Oh no!
Excellent.
Larry, are you coming, pal? Larry?
Whoa.
How's it going, pal?
Wow. That's the Canadian mating call. We just squawk at each other until something happens.
How you doing, bud?
Good morning, Larry.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much. How are you doing today?
I'm still my whole day is messed up, bros. The healthcare system has decided that they want to mess with my internal sleeping patterns.
Oh no.
Yeah. I had to go to an appointment today to have a tag removed from my body, you see. Right. And that was at 2. So that was an early day for me because I don't even get up till 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's really early for you.
And then I get a phone call, and I have like this yearly scope that they do every year because they had pulled out like a little cancerous polyp from my stomach once.
Jeez.
And so every year we do that. And I get a phone call. It's like, yeah, it's time for your stomach thing. And are you available on short notice? I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess. Well, what's short notice to you? They're like, tomorrow at 8 a.m.
That is very short notice.
I'm like, don't you know I'm comic book Cartman? I can't be treated like this.
Did they like call you in the afternoon? Not even in the morning, like to get you like, okay, then I'll have to go to bed early.
Well, that's why I'm waking up now, right? They did. So when they called, I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, you know what? It's 8 a.m. I got to be there, which means I'm leaving here at 7:30. There's no sense in me going to bed, right? Because I'm a night hawk. I'm up all night. I'm like, what am I going to do? Go to bed at 5 a.m. and get up an hour and a half later, right? So I'm just like, okay, I will when I get home and I, I'll go to sleep for like 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll be up all night, and when I'm done walking around here tonight, I will go on off to the hospital and have my stomach scoped, and that's like a 2.5 hour endeavor because they'll scope you, but then they'll wait for you to recover before you can go do anything. And then even then, when you recover, you're still kind of dopey, And so in my dopey state, I got to go over to the local GameStop and buy Tekken 8 and then come home and crash until I feel like getting up and then live stream Tekken 8 for the rest of the night.
Wow.
So
that's the plan. That's the big master plan.
Is that for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tomorrow.
Sweet.
So now I'm up tonight. So my first stop right here,
Nice. Well, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, chat. Hello to Massive Panda.
Yeah.
Mrs. H.
Nefarious is in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Nefarious?
I think I just sent him a package.
I did too. I literally just did too on Monday. Sent him a package as well.
Pretty sure it was him.
What's up, nerds? Had to give Aaron voice. Larry got his mouth working.
Sometimes it wants to work, and sometimes it doesn't.
I will say it's working perfectly fine in this StreamYard.
Yeah, right.
Well, yesterday we had when I woke up, I turned on YouTube on my TV and I saw you guys were on, so I listened for about 5 minutes, and then of course my name came up, and I'm like, "What's Ichthus talking about?" And it was like, well, we had Darren G. Davis on last night, and Sean from Merc Magazine, and Darren G. Davis calls me. He's like, yeah, my sister is on the, just messaged me. She wants to know why I'm on a podcast talking to Comic Book Cartman. So I'm for now on known as Comic Book Cartman, especially in this state.
You got to get a voice changer to make your voice really high pitched.
Oh, I need a South Park voice, 100%. Like that's the next thing, and I want to do my videos, like
You know what's funny though? I was not joshing on your animation, but since you're Canadian, shouldn't she be the Canadian face where it's like the heads go up and down?
I can't stand that.
I just love how you brought that up, man. It's like
I don't know any
of it until you brought it up.
Jive with that.
I know. You could never even sync that. It would just be too hilarious.
Yeah, what's going on there, buddy? Huh?
Yeah. What is the show called on that? It's called like the two
oh, it's God, what was it? Ike or something? Ike and
yeah.
Someone in the chat knows. What was their Canadian show called?
I don't remember. I don't watch South Park, so I only watched like the first couple episodes.
Dude, I watched the first few seasons, sort of thing. I mean, we all did way back in the day, and I've drifted off like in the mid 2000s, and I've seen a couple of their specials as of late, but I'm ready to dive back into where I left off, and like I probably got like 15, 16 seasons of South Park I need to watch.
Yeah, they had it on multiple different. I think it was on Comedy Central. I don't know if it's still on Comedy Central. They also had it on. I think it was on maybe Spike TV at one time, or I don't know if it was on MTV or not. But I do know that they had it on very Terrence and Phillip. That's what it was.
Terrence and Phillip. Thank you. Whoever said that, you are epic.
That's nefarious.
What's going on there, buddy?
I can't not laugh. That's just too funny, Larry.
I swear, man. It's gonna like what is it? If he does the Canadian like character from South Park, man, that like the top of its head is gonna be disappeared, bro. It's just gonna glitch out.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. But yeah, Nefarious. You sent Larry. You sent him digital comics. Probably a physical too, and then I just sent. He just got a big fat stack of physicals, which is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got your stuff.
He backed Niobe Penguina, and I'm not sure if he did, but I thought I sent one out like a physical copy of something. But
he might have. He might have gotten both, and he probably hasn't gotten the package yet. Like I know that I got a physical from you for Niobe Penguina, and I'm wondering if it's just still getting through because you sent it packages out last week,
Yeah.
and I think it usually takes about a week and a half or so for me to get. Like when I got the trade paperback from you, it took probably, since you sent it and you told me that you sent it, it was about maybe 8 or 9 days.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah. Anything I send to the U.S. is usually about a week or so
yeah,
before you get it.
I'm hoping that the package that I sent to Ichthus arrives tomorrow. It was supposed to arrive today. I'm really surprised you didn't get it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, dude. I cannot wait.
I like this ship. This ship's exciting.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
If you do an entire stream in that voice, I will. I think I will die.
Don't die,
I can
man.
arrange that tonight, Scotty. Oh yes.
I will laugh so hard. I wouldn't be able to breathe. I'd be laughing so hard.
Well,
I
it
do
was a
plan
good
on
thing you
going-
fulfilled.
Tyler's going live in like 67 minutes. I might have to go live and EFAP him just to tell.
What is he going live about? Is he
He's
doing
going
his
live with
comics?
drawing Super Plumber Sisters pages and chatting live show.
Oh, okay. So is he gonna
Nice.
do draw and talk? So okay, so he's
Draw
going back
and
to
talk.
his roots.
Yeah, right. Before he deletes it again.
Well,
Yeah.
next year it'll be wipe my channel.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
I made sure that
I'm done with the
most recent.
drama. But I'm gonna make posts on Twitter talking about how I'm done with the drama for 2 weeks. And
I honestly, I gotta tell Tyler sometimes he just needs to stop going on Twitter. Like just throw Twitter. Don't even look at Twitter for like a week.
impossible.
I know
It can. Then he won't have topics to talk about.
he twaddles too much, man.
He twaddles too much.
He's like a toddler.
It's almost sound like you say like he's
I love him.
waddling too much, like he's a
I
freaking
know.
penguin or something.
I know a penguin.
It's not a negative. I love the guy. Sometimes I feel like he just puts.
I like
too
busting
much,
his
just-
balls.
Yeah, he puts too much Twitter. Spends too much time. I mean, of course, he does well because he's grown his audience a lot faster. And
It's
his,
a marketing funnel, Scott.
Yeah, he's doing that marketing funnel.
my
I understand it.
Marketing funnel.
It is. It's
Oh
a
my
marketing
God.
funnel.
It doesn't matter, man. He just happens to be the villain of the indie scene.
For
for
whatever
whatever
that was
reason.
me. How many villains can there be in the indie scene?
I don't know, man.
Maybe
I
we
mean-
need to form like the Sinister Six.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we got AVS. That's one.
I like pie.
Let me see. Apparently now Eric July is one of them. So that's two.
Yeah, I'm going to be part of Sinister Six.
Let me see. Okay, so now there's Tyler. So that's
Let's have
three.
a silly goose time.
We got Larry.
That's me.
So we got 5. We need one more, dude. So we're almost
Mike
done
Wheeler.
with.
Oh God. No.
Oh man.
Let's see, chat. Who would your Sinister Six of the indie comic sphere be?
Right.
I think like these are like super villains for indie comics.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you like to watch the streams and you go, that guy is just, man, fuck, F him. And put 6 of them together, right? And I know, like, hey, people may not want to name names or something. Maybe you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, or you just don't want the war, the drama. I get it. But if you were to have a Sinister Six, I mean, to one man, let's say Ethan, right? He might be on a lot of people's Sinister Six lists. He might be a hero to some, right? He might be
Mhm.
part of the Justice League for all we know.
Oh my God. Justice League.
But
Oh man.
also the Joker is a hero to some as well. So like still same concept. Who's another guy that was on?
Preston, I agree with that one, man. That's a good call.
Who else? I don't know. Trying to think.
Massapanis has always laughed so hard when Max shouts F Mike Wheeler right before Larry ends the screen.
Oh my God, dude.
He's been slacking on that department. We'll bring it back.
Yeah. I just don't get the idea of creating a. This is going to go side tangent here. The whole creating a journalism for indie comics, like you just want everyone to hate you. Like,
Have you read any of them?
I don't care to. The only thing I did read was the thing that you showed me. You
Okay.
shared.
I've read at least one of the magazines, not every single word, but I've gone through them. It's a great idea and concept, but the problem is the man behind it, and he's got no bones about like not being neutral in his magazines.
Yeah, he's not. He's very one-sided.
But I mean, the idea and the concept is cool. Like if someone was to do it and make it have that feel of Wizard magazine, but it's about what we do in the indies and maybe throw a little bit of mainstream stuff into it. It could work, in the case of the Wheelers, it does work, to a small degree, right? Like they are selling books. They do print out the magazine. It's an interesting concept. It's just, it's Mike Wheeler. It's like any other sort of independent journalist, right? They're going to ram their opinions down your throat.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's a dying. To me, it's like it's always going to be. Hey, happy birthday, Neo. Happy birthday.
Neo's on chat.
Happy birthday.
What's up, Neo? Happy birthday, dude.
But my thing is like it's so the issue that with like video game magazines had issues with. It was always old news. It's like there's nothing new. It's all stuff that happened 2-3 months ago. So if you're publishing an indie magazine, you're already old news.
It's the speed of the internet, 100%.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like, so to me, I feel like it's a waste of time unless it's always going to be online. I don't know where it is. I don't care to, but I feel like you're always going to be behind. You're never going to be, with the power of the internet, you're never going to be ahead. Your news is always old news, and people attention spans are fast.
So there's a couple of things with that. One, you're right. I mean, in regards to the speed in which we, consume news, but you can't look at a magazine like that as just solely being news, right? A lot of times in a magazine like that, there are interviews, right? Like, let's say you interview someone who doesn't do a lot of interviews. Well, it doesn't matter how many days you go online straight. If they don't do interviews, they don't do interviews. But if you get one in a magazine, like I was flipping through Wizard magazine the other day. I'm sitting on the toilet, right? And I got Wizard magazine there in a drawer, a couple old ones. And it's just something to look at while I sit there. And going through one, there was like a 5-page article on Hart Fisher. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's cool. You don't hear too much about Hart Fisher. You know what I mean? Like, spotlights. They'll do creator spotlights. And those are somewhat timeless. I could do a creator spotlight on you, Scott. Doesn't matter if people read it the same day. You know what I mean? Right? Like, you can do previews of comics that are coming to Kickstarter a few months down the road, sort of. There's lots of things you could do to keep it entertaining and cool. The problem is that magazine format in general, right, is online. That's why a lot of print magazines have sort of fallen. It's why newspapers have fallen, right?
Yeah. Newspapers,
but the idea of a magazine like that wouldn't be for the common person, though, right? It'd be for those who are deep in the comics, deep into indie comics, and love the nostalgia of holding a magazine in their hand.
I agree. I just, in general, I think it's just like it's old news.
Yeah, I think
I've never subscribed to a newspaper. I don't pay for cable. It's like, to me, it's a world that I do not belong in.
Yeah, I think just to piggyback on that too, I feel like it can only work if you have a dedicated subscriber base. That's only for those that are feeling nostalgic and they want that one thing that's mainly focused on, which is comics. So honestly, it would work better if they have a dedicated subscriber base. So,
well, the thing is, they're so polarizing and so like on one side of the fence on everything. So it's really hard for you to get your base of audiences because you're so on one side of the spectrum, so it's hard to grow
I'm not
your
on the
audience.
spectrum, Scott.
Oh my god.
I think
I'm tired of
you
people
are.
saying that about me.
I think you are, Larry.
Comic book Cartman to you. Nefarious says, I don't think Tyler and Larry can be on the same villain team with EVS. Tyler certainly can't be on the same team with Ant. EVS can't be on the same team with Eric July. Sure they can. Here's the thing with villains. They don't need to like each other.
True.
They just need to hate you. You know? They can fight and squabble amongst each other around the table as they plot to destroy you. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Comic book Game of Thrones. Dun, 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 dun.
Nefarious says online is way easier. That's how Bleeding Cool and Bounding into Comics built their relevance.
Yeah.
I mean, they essentially became the replacement for Wizard Magazine, right? And it goes back further than that, like CBR and God, there used to be a couple of really good sites, all these sites now though end up being like the Wheeler site, where it's like Bleeding Cool comes from Rich Johnson's opinion, and Bounding into Comics certainly sort of leans on the right on a lot of things,
Right.
Where Bleeding Cool leans left. Not even leans left. They toppled.
Yeah. They're left. It's like you can't. I hate that. There shouldn't be. If you're it should be all down the middle, in my opinion.
It used to be like that. Journalism used to have a rule where it was like you presented the news, and then in some sort of legislation somewhere that changed.
Yeah.
And it's like now you're allowed
so
to throw your personal opinion into the news, and when that happened, it was very easy to see CNN and Fox adopt that and go ahead and
it's so clear. It's like night and day when you look at these different broadcasts. I know it's a weird topic that we're going on to, but it's just even with a magazine, I think there's you have such an uphill battle with having to even promote that. First of all, I haven't seen any promotion for it at all. I don't know who they're sending the promotional material for it. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything on Twaddle. I haven't seen anything on X, whatever you want to call it. I haven't seen anything on Facebook. I haven't seen it. Might be because I probably don't follow these people.
That'd be correct, sir.
So, but there's an issue with that. So the people that are following them aren't sharing it or doing anything with it. So I guess no one cares.
I know. I think it's just because again, I'm looking into digital marketing. It's called organic. I think it's called organic marketing or something. It's the reason why it's called organic is you're basically like sharing content for free, but you're showcasing within your followers, and then within your followers they pretty much share.
Yeah.
They pretty much share like. Within their audience, they're like, oh, I'm interested in this, and let me look into this and this and that,
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry I turned the whole show around. I don't even know what you guys are doing before I jumped on here, but I do see that Ichthus is coloring over the legendary Ben Dunn right now.
Yes, we were just kind of screwing around and having fun talking about our artist. Gino and how he actually draws his landscapes and the hot topic of using AI generated images to use like in basically the topic that you were talking about the other day, Larry.
Yeah.
Gino,
can we remove that from my beautiful face now?
What you're peeping over the
I feel like I'm like the guy from what's that show? Home Improvement, where he looks over the fence.
Oh yeah, his neighbor.
Wilson. That's my last name. That's my last name, Mr. Wilson.
I'm Comic Book Wilson now.
Oh man, you just share your wisdom over the fence whenever things get hard.
over the chats. I share my wisdom.
Neostar
Back in the
Productions
day,
says,
Nintendo Power used to have ads, games, updates, reviews, and even a couple of base comics on their IP.
yeah, man, that's pretty dope, man. But things aren't how they used to
pick
be.
your brain there, Icky.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're coloring this piece, right?
Right.
What's the background going to be?
I feel like I might. Well, it looks like a sun. So
Or
in the
moon.
background.
So I'm going to tell you when dealing with Mr. Dunn, right?
Right.
When you ask him for a cover, this is what he's going to do. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, when he does this, I send it back and I go, Ben, I need a background. I don't care if it's a simple background, but I need a background. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I can work with this.
I see what you mean, Larry, but we like it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
no, we fell in love with it. So
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing
we ain't
wrong
too
with the
picky.
image, but it'd be,
I see what you mean, though. Like you're like, where's the background?
No, because he's done that to me completely, just like an image, just like this, and I sent it back for a background. Like we're doing a comic book cover, Ben. It's not a commission. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So that's why I was wondering what you had planned, because you could just do like a solid color or a gradient, or make the sun, or put something behind there. So when you talk about, and this correlates to your discussion with 3D assets and AI. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't have a background. Oh my God, what am I going to do? And so that's where people might grab a photo and throw it behind there, or AI something up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I do think. Well, the cool thing is, you'll probably end up doing multiple versions of the background, and then we'll kind of go through. But did you show Larry? Were you here when you saw the other cover?
no, like, dude,
Genos?
when I said I'm awake, that's when I started watching.
Why don't we show Larry or what's it, Cartman?
Cartoon Cartman.
Cartoon Cartman.
Comic book Cartman.
Comic book.
See, like
Cartman.
this. Now, this is what I'm talking about, though. Now you have a background, right?
Yeah, this is Gino, our series artist.
Now, those buildings look like assets. And that's that's fine, because it's better than not having a background at all.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's like two versions of it.
People drop assets in my artwork too. It's a thing that we just, I guess, we have to get used to.
But it's not the focal point.
No.
Sorry, my dog's barking.
Oh, the main reason why we have Sidekick Adventures. So there's like two versions that I did. And I got this done today. So there's the daytime, right?
Why?
And here's the dusk version. Daytime.
Night
and dusk.
From dusk till dawn.
So which one do you like the most, Larry?
Show me them again.
Yeah. So this is daytime.
Yeah.
This is pretty much dusk.
Mm-hmm. Just those
I feel
two?
like yeah, just only those two.
Daytime. And I'll tell you
Daytime.
why. Because the red that you got in the background blends too much with that other wall.
Okay.
And that is exactly what I told him earlier. Like verbatim, I said that too, because that it's not on the art and the colors. It's more or less how that art is angled that way. With the nighttime of dusk, that building should be, since the sun is going down, that building should be a lot darker in the red, like the color. It shouldn't be so vibrant.
Oh man, Mrs. H. She is so funny. I am so sorry, Ichthy. I could have sworn you said I did 2 virgins.
Like we're in Rome. That's sweet. Fun.
Oh man. It must
Bring
be
me
my
my 2 virgins. I'm waiting.
I was like, what kind of stream is this?
Boom. Chicka, wow.
Oh man.
It's the Scott the Flock Wilson OnlyFans.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
oh boy.
He's gonna have a lot of geese around him.
I'm back to the Canadian mating call.
Damn, so much Canadian geese shit.
I know, right?
Oh man. Fun times.
So I ordered a copy of Manga Z 18 at my local comic shop today.
Interesting. Nice.
Oh, I have to have one, Scott.
Um,
For preservation's sakes, you understand?
yeah. So my brother made a joke that the debacle that happened with the misprint is the reason that they're keeping Manga Z. Like he just like jokingly said that, just because he's like they have to print the correction, so now it's back, it's alive.
It's alive.
My brother is just so funny.
Apparently, I'm getting a delivery tomorrow. I hope it's my Gemini mailers.
Oh, speaking of Gemini mailers, this was like Christmas morning the other day. So I thought I ran out of all the Gemini mailers that I had, but I'm like, no, when I moved, I had like 3 boxes of them. And I'm like looking all over the house for them. And I realized they're in one of the crawl spaces. So I go into the crawl space, and in the corner, it was like a beacon of light from the underneath in the crawl space, beaming right down on the 3 boxes. And I bought 3 years ago, I bought 3 boxes, but they were all Gemini mailers, but it was like packages of like 100 of them. So like I bought them when they were on sale on like, I think they were like 45% off. So I bought a bunch of them just to have them because I knew I'm going to need them. So that, and then I got a bunch of not the boards, but the bags. I got too many bags. I got to get some more boards because I don't have enough comics to fill the bags, which is a problem. I need to make more comics.
It is my Gemini mailers too. Thank God. Well, no. See, the thing is like I'm in the middle of fulfillment, right, Scott? And
Yeah.
I knew I only had like 60 mailers, and I've done up those packages, right? But I still got, I don't know, maybe another 120, 130 to do. And so I ordered Geminis like a week and a half ago. And so they're going to be arriving just in time. Like, okay, I got this like last batch to put out. And then, backers are going to have to wait until I got mailers. But the mailers look like they'll be here tomorrow.
Now, you only use Gemini mailers.
It depends. If I can't get them, and there's been a couple of times when I can't, there's some decent mailers you can get from Uline. They're not quite the same, but they'll get your book there safe. And if it's a bigger order, like someone who's like spending $200, $300 on a bunch of comics, then those generally will go in a box.
I think I got the one that you're talking about. The other when I got Savage Sin.
If it was in a white box, then yes.
Yeah, correct.
So that's sort of like my secondary go-to if I can't get a hold of Gemini. 'Cause like I said, sometimes I've ordered them, they've been out, or they weren't able to ship to Canada for some dumb reason a couple of times, and it's really weird dealing with them.
I feel so bad. I got comics here that are sitting next to me in a box that I have not opened.
I don't know why.
I feel so bad.
You can make a whole stream on that, Scott. Just unboxing your 10-year-old comics.
Well, they're not 10-year-old comics. They are comics from
Scott picks one up. Look, this one's from 2013.
No. It's actually Tyler's book. It's
Oh, you can leave that where it is.
No, his
I'm
books
kidding,
are great.
man. I actually like Super Plumber Sisters. I backed that one and I read it.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
That actually I opened and read through that. I'm talking about his girl with the mega.
Oh yeah, I got 3 volumes of it on my desk staring at me right
Holy
now.
crap,
saying,
dude.
Someday you're supposed to read me, LP.
Yeah, I have the same. I'm in the same boat. It's just I just haven't had a chance. I also have other stuff in here. I don't remember where these comics came from. I know they're indie books. I gotta look and see what it says on the front here. I know this is an indie book from. No, I already opened that one, so I already know where that. I don't know why I have a box sitting here. It's a new. This is a really nice Gemini mailer. I'm gonna reuse that. haven't really looked in my office here in a couple days. What is this? It's not even opened. Oh my goodness! I never knew this was here, and this is probably here for a long time. Let me open this up. Box cutters right here.
It's Christmas time with Scott.
Yeah, right.
This is. I feel so bad because this is book. This has probably been in here this whole time, and I completely did not open it. This is volume 1 and volume 2. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, Demon Hunter.
Oh, shoot.
Did you hear the news on that, by the way?
Yeah, I'm really happy for him.
I got a screenshot of the cover and stuff. So for those that don't know, there was that misprint in Manga Z18. And because of that, they sort of made a bunch of executive decisions, if you will. One of them is to print Nick's comic as a standalone one-shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so that's going down. The other decision was initially they were going to cancel Manga Z outright.
Yeah.
They have reverse course, and it is still going to be an ongoing title.
Yeah, that was
That's great.
brother's joke.
So, your brother should hopefully, be looked after. I'm hoping. Maybe I don't know if they'll reprint the story with the right credits or just do the credit correction or how that's going to go. But
I don't know. We'll see.
But, when we had the meeting, and there was a meeting that a few of us were privy to go to, and I'm not going to talk too much openly about it on stream, but, we got to express our concerns with the upper echelon of AP and, as creators, hopefully some of our suggestions and thoughts have been heard,
Yeah. Well, yeah, they reached out to me too about it as well, so.
Good.
Nice.
Because some of the stuff that I was interested in. Let's see. Oh, this is a good box. Oh, I want to get this.
Now, I'll tell you the thing about Manga Z. I see Mrs. H, and I know she does a manga style. And if you are going to submit the Manga Z, make sure your stuff looks manga, because that's one of the things that they decided on, that they were printing too much stuff that wasn't manga in Manga Z.
Yeah. Now, I think in all honesty, I think it should just be black and white. I think that would make it more feel of like a manga.
You gotta get those dopamine hits in, Scott. Yeah, drink the caffeine, sir, and stop eating all that zombie food.
Is Nefarious still here? Because I don't have a camera, but I wish I could show it. But I have I got the Mavericks mouse pad, like not the mouse pad. It's more of like a play mat. You can do cards on it and whatever. It's nice. It's really good. I don't know why I just decided to look over to my left. I never really do. And I'm just seeing all this stuff that I have right here. I have in front of me.
Scott's whole life, he never looked left, folks.
I never do.
Really? So everywhere you go, Scott is always going to the right side. How do you
always
drive back
right.
home? Yeah, right. How do you get back home?
I will tell you what. I always turn right on my way to work. Like my entire trip to work is right turns, no left turns. But I have issues 1, 2, 3, 7, and 6 because they're out of order here. 6 and 7 of Batman Beyond. I don't know why I have those. That's really random. Okay. What else do I got here? I got an unopened package of Mavericks because I got 2 when I backed the Kickstarter and the Indiegogo. And then I also have someone that I haven't heard from in a while, which I'm kind of unfortunate, but I've got Bumpback right here, which was a great comic by Paul. You guys remember him?
Oh yeah, no, I miss Paul. Hope he's doing good.
Just Paul? That's all the information we get?
Paul, I can't remember his last name. Was it Brandon or Brendan? I don't know.
Let me see.
Well, let me open it up and see if I can.
Yeah, right. Just open the book up, man. It should have come with his last name.
Great art, cover, and background. I love it. Let's see. Paul Tucker.
Oh, Paul Tucker, yeah.
Yeah, Paul writes. I haven't heard from him in a while. I hope he's doing all right.
Well, gentlemen, my supper just got put in front of me, so instead of munching in your ear, I'm just going to duck out and do my thing and watch from the sidelines. And
okay, Larry. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
no problem. Thanks for coming by, bud.
all right, brothers. You do a good job on this sick this, all right?
Yeah, we'll do, man. We're gonna
Now, honor
give
the man, the myth.
of course.
There you go. Peace out, gents.
See ya, man.
See ya.
I don't know why I have that. That's weird. I'm just like finding random shit here. It's hilarious.
Bro, you sound like you just moved into your house.
I don't even know what this is. What is this? Oh, it's a fan for my laptop. Oh,
God, Scott.
I'm sorry. I just never looked. Oh, there's stuff to the right of me right here. It's my notepad with this would be funny. This is a hero lineup for the flock. We've got the Gooseman.
Okay.
We've got Gosling. We got Patriot Eagle. We've got the Swan, which we have never done anything with yet. But this is like some old notes here. It looks like I scribbled on here. We had a character called looks like, can't read the handwriting, but something Wilderness. Images of messiness. Hey, no. There was no messiness. Everything was just
I don't know, man.
Everything was stacked perfectly neatly in the corner over here. Okay. There's no messiness. Okay. It was just perfectly stacked in the corner. And then we've got the next character on this list. Can you take a guess who it is?
Wait. So, what, you just found like your notebook with all flock related things, basically like what, like your Bible?
No, that's under my pillow. This is just looks like different story plot lines. There's also this other thing in here that I just remembered. This one is called this is another series. It's not the flock. So this is kind of like its own little thing. I wrote a look like a 2-part story here, and it's called Real Good Times. And they give you an idea of the gist of the story. It is all about a kid who basically has everything, and his family has gone into when I say everything, he's got like all the games, all the gadgets and everything, and his family has gone into his father isn't working, and it's just financial struggle, we'll just say that. And so to save the family from having to during the summer having to feed another person and watch another kid, the kid goes on a trip to stay with his grandfather for the whole summer. So it's very similar. There's a lot of movies that are very similar like that, and we kind of talked about that as well. It was like a surfer movie that very similar kind of storyline. But the whole concept is that there's no technology at this cabin with his grandfather, so he's got to survive without technology. So it's like the withdrawal in this kid, and he ends up going on a ends up going learning how to fish with his grandfather. It sounds super boring, but it ends up being a cute little story where they go and fish a tournament in the lake that he's been fishing his entire life. His grandfather's been fishing his entire life. And all these guys with all the gadgets in the world and everything, and they just have the most simplest bait, simplest rod and reel, and they go and catch fish for this tournament, and they're waiting for the big fish because it's all based on the size of the fish, and they end up winning the tournament, of course. But
spoilers. Wow, I don't want to read this book then.
Are you sure? Because it's going to be great art. Because Gino's going to do it. I know at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because when I write stuff down. A little side story about Scott. I shorthand the crap out of everything. Like so much shorthand that I don't realize I'm doing it because everything is in code. Literally everything is in code. It is crazy. And me trying to explain my code to other people, I just let me just type this out for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
And whatnot, but it also has a when I started doing this is like going in a memory lane, this little notebook I have here. Nice. But also, so we've got this was of course done before issue 5 was completed, or actually no, this is probably done before issue 4. But I've got the lineup was Gooseman, Gosling, Patriot Eagle, the Swan, which is a character. Spoilers will be coming soon. That's probably one of our next heroes to be added to the team. And then I think this says Wilderness, but I think it's supposed to be The Wilderness. I don't know, or Mr. Wilderness. I can't really tell the handwriting right here. And then the Golden Retriever pup was another one on this list, but that changed to be Slinger, of course. And then as bad guys, we've got, of course, Dr. Soviet. Yeah. We've got the Jugular, the Beaver Boys, which have not been. They were in the end of issue 5. If you read issue 5, that is the funny thing here. And then, of course, the Purple Hood Gang guys. Let's see. What else is over here? Let me take a look over here. I got a. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Wow.
Right? Time flies when you have fun.
Yes. Neostar, the Beaver Boys. Beaver Boys are villains. They're the bad guys at they haven't had their show of yet, but they are in the end of issue 5. The small little cliffhanger, I would say. Dr. Soviet is a villain. He is the guy who he's this evil scientist. The gist of I don't want to say just, I say that a lot, but the idea of Dr. Soviet is that he's a scientist that was kicked out of the Soviet Union because he had so many failed experiments. And one of his failed experiments was had to do with reindeer.
Right.
And it just didn't go very well. Let's just say that. I think I have it. It's mentioned in issue 5. Let me go to that page. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so it is mentioned. He goes, after being banished from our home for failed experiments on super reindeer. Yeah, so he tried to make super reindeer and it backfired and it didn't go very well. But the story with that, the background for that story is going to be a Christmas special.
Oh.
That we'll be working on. So. But the funny thing is that he's just he's a scientist, but he's very smart, but he just not very lucky. Like just not very lucky.
Just a villain out of his luck.
Yeah. You guys will see what happens in the next issue with I believe he's going to be he's going to be most likely the main villain for Patriot Eagle, because that's kind of like the America Cold War type of story with Dr. Soviet, and then but he'll be kind of crossovered with Gooseman and the gang, but no, he did not create the Wendigo. That's a good one.
That's
right
funny.
There.
What was it? I think Neil said something about. Let me see.
Oh, he's got to finish that story he was telling me about. Yeah, Neil Story, you're a great writer. You've got some good ideas. I just haven't set some time to kind of go back and reread it, because that was like a while ago because we were working on other things and I just never set myself some time. I'll have to do that and go back and take a look. He had some ideas for like different characters and everything. It was really cool. So, but are you excited for this campaign? Or are you excited for the next campaign?
I'm pretty excited for this campaign because I mean, we're pretty much way ahead, and I mean, this is something different. I mean, now we're doing a black and white book, so we're really experimenting on this one, and as well as we're just experimenting with what the economy is looking like for at least for backers' sake, especially for something as much of a niche as our book, which is like an all ages book. So, it's all ages and it's superheroes. So it's really like trying it out and see how it is. And for me, I don't know, it's kind of like a territory we're not really familiar with. Even though, yes, we previously did do campaigns with options between color and black and white, and with the situations with our friends and colleagues where people are backing mostly digital than physical books now, and stuff like that. So I mean, we're really like trying this out and see how this will go.
Yeah. Now we also have on this campaign this title is in black and white, but the actual issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the volume 1, there are a color um, books are available as well. It's not just all black and white. We do have the volume 1 in color and in black and white available on the campaign. They are these quote unquote the same as the previous. They're the same volume. They're just printed. That we have to be printed again. They're not going to be the same prints as the last campaign. So everything that gets sent in will be sent over. They're not hardcovers, unfortunately. The hardcovers were for that last campaign. They look great. I think they're fantastic. The way that the hardcovers came out, they are smaller than the paperback because I believe they're 9x6.
Okay,
and they just look great. They've got the dust jacket. I mean, I'm just blown away with the art and the detail. You did a fantastic job.
Thanks, bud.
And of course, mentioned in the comments here, I had a great day the other day. I think it was yesterday. I was at work and I got a thing on my phone, notification from Twitter. I'm like, oh, heck, this probably shared something. And then no, it was Mrs. H. She was actually sent me a photo of JoJo reading The Flock Volume 1. And it was I think it was the paperback in her hand or the card cover. I could hardly see, but it's the perfect size for a kid.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm super, super happy how it turned out. It looks phenomenal. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, oh my goodness, this looks so great. And then seeing a kid reading it, like I'm so happy. She was using the bookmarks. I also since she's our number one fan, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody, but JoJo is our number one fan. I gave her extras in her package. I gave her a ton of trading cards and the bookmarks. So
That's awesome, man.
I just thought it was a good idea because considering she's one of our biggest fans, so I had to give her some extra goodies. And I also gave her the hardcover, but I think I also gave her a paperback too. Just because she gave me a comic book that she draw with our characters, so I had to give her something.
Yeah, right.
I had to give her something back. I just felt like it's needed. But I see. Do you use Discord a lot like this, by the way?
Yeah, I use Discord.
Okay. Oh, she also got the 2 issues they were missing too. Yeah, I also put that in there too. Yeah, she got a good package. I was happy to see her and how everything went in. The only reason I asked that because looks like Mrs. H added me to her Discord. I don't know if you're in that Discord. Let's see.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty active on Discord. I honestly like Discord more than any other social media.
The funny thing,
as long as the community is active, I'm going to be active.
Yeah, I used Discord when I was in college a lot, but now I just I have it on my phone. Because I would say it's probably because I'm not on my desktop. As you can tell, right. I looked to my left and I saw things I never saw before. And I'm just so focused on on my laptop more often than not. And then also when I'm working on my laptop, I'm not in a Discord. So I can't chat with people, voice chat or anything because I'm on my laptop. But but I think our next goal maybe for next month, at least, and what we can do is try to be inviting on some of the people that were on the campaign. So maybe we see if Mrs. H is available, or and Matthew Reese is available. Of course, me and you. Let's see if we could do like a stream with them.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
talking about their stories and stuff. I think that'd be a really cool opportunity for everybody.
Heck yeah. Yeah, now I'm just doing the fun part, which is doing shadows and highlights. So this is going to look very lively.
Yeah. Can you zoom out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that looks so good. Yeah, I wonder if you did like it as like a. I'm trying to think what cover you did, or what art did you do that was really. I might have to go through your Twitter and go through
Okay.
and see. You did one with that had a moon like that in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
maybe it was
is it?
Superman.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Is it? Let me see. Superman, man. That was way back though. That's
I think it was
back.
Superman. It might have been Superman.
Let me see. I'm gonna look at my most recent ones because I know I must have done one that has a moon in the backdrop, but
I feel like you did one that looked similar to that backdrop. I think it was Superman. I don't know why I keep going back to Superman, but I feel like it's Superman.
Yeah, but I think that one he was carrying the planet, and I don't have that because this is like I have my newest laptop.
Yeah, that's some old Ichthus.
That's the old Ichthus,
or we should say the young Ichthus, because that was in the past.
That's year one Ichthus.
Yeah, year one Ichthus.
Now it's year 3, which is where we're starting right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I like the most is Jacob. Was it the Jacob Edgar Batman? And I'm not a huge Batman fan, but with his style and like how I even like. Hold on. See if we're gonna open. There we go.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah, that's definitely part of my portfolio.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh man. But you were saying, bud?
I was just saying there's like an opportunity to do either a moon or a sun, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's options with this. I'm pretty happy. Again, this is the first time we've been working with Ben Dunn. As big as a guy as he is, true legend. So
don't call him fat. That's not very nice.
Listen, bro, I really corrected myself real quick when I say big. Okay, why you have to twist my words around? You're supposed to be on my side here, man.
Sorry.
No, you're not sorry. I'm gonna end the stream right now. I know you're not.
I'm never sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Oh man, but it's a good one. I caught myself, but when you said it, I'm like, damn, he heard it loud and clear. Oh man. But yeah, man. Any more plans, flock related, Scott? Besides, Sidekick Adventures.
Well, I am working on the Gooseman origin. That's what the project title is. It's not the title of the actual series. I'm still working on issue 6.
Mm-hmm.
Issue 6, I think, depending on the writing stage of my progress, I'm not writing super fast because I kind of want the origins to kind of play in with what we have going on in the series. I want it to be a little bit more PG. It's all ages, but more PG lining. So it's not going to be, because I was writing, I was like, man, I'm writing too much violence. But it's not in a bad way. I wanted it to be more interactive with the background of the story, or not story, of the character.
Right.
So I actually had to add that in there. What else? Issue 6 is going to be fun because we're going to probably introduce a couple new characters, maybe one character. It'll be the first book with post Sidekick Adventures. It'll be the first story with Slinger being in the book. So we have more heroes we actually have to go through. And yeah, so Neostar just said Riserman Year 1. It's not going to be called Gooseman Year 1. I think that would be
due to legal reasons.
Yeah, legal reasons. We can't do that. But I think I'll do something else that would be really great. Let's see what else we got here. The thing that you sent me earlier today, I sent to what's it called? What is her name? Can't remember.
The only one I know is only Mrs. H. I don't know who else, unless it's the flatter.
No, the thing that you told me to send it, the hatching.
The hatching.
That's funny. Yeah.
That's great. Wait, so I was the one who recommended you to with somebody?
You just told me to send something in, so I did.
Send something in. Oh, I don't know, dude. Okay. I think I know exactly what it was. It was it was to write down some promo pitches and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I was just so overwhelmed with everything that I just trying to get everything done was the cover. And then after the cover, I think I was able to get done sending you thumbnails without the logos.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which
did I even got the right thumbnails of the logos? Or were you thinking about different thumbnails?
No, those were great. I just added them to the page that I was building.
Oh, great. Yeah, definitely. I think within tonight, when I'm not covering, we might talk later on down the line. I'm pretty happy how this is looking so far, dude. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
It looks freaking phenomenal.
Thanks, man. And bed done. Got it done. Oh, man. What else? You know what, Scott? What do you think of showing a sneak preview on my story? Well, my synopsis that you wrote and Gino drew. Oh, he's away from his laptop. I didn't even know.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking at here. Let's see. You want me to show the pages?
Yeah, to do like a showcase the preview pages of my synopsis story that I pitched to you. I was honestly surprised. I thought I was going to get axed since, it didn't feature Slinger.
No, it's good.
Awesome, man. Yeah, let's showcase it because I really want to.
We'll showcase
Yeah.
it and probably we'll probably end soon.
Okay.
I mean, it's 10:30. I gotta get up early.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
but I will share it. Hold on.
Sweet. Scott's a busy man, guys. You're drawing too, man?
Yeah. Mrs. H is going to bed. Good night, Mrs. H.
Hey, Mrs. H. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, there we go. So here you go, guys. I'm just honestly still blown away by this. Like literally the first panel, like Gino blew it out of the park, dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, holy crap, man.
Hold on. Well, I'll slide through here right about there. Okay. Let's bring this down. Okay, so we've got this page here. We're going through, and it looks like we're going. It's called The Farm. Story by Ichthus, art by Gino. Gino did all the books, or stories.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. There we go.
You want to do some voiceover work?
Sure, you want to?
Heck yeah, dude. Let's just go back. Who you want to voice over?
I'll do Jack. I'll do Jackie.
Do Jackie, okay.
Hey, kid.
Thanks for letting me stay here for the week, Uncle Jackie.
Okay, you don't have to do that high pitched a voice. Just okay. All right.
This is why there are so many female voice actresses.
No, actually,
that do
we caught something here. So
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hey, kid. All right.
Thanks for letting me stay here for the week, Uncle Jackie.
Kid, I thought you weren't gonna come until Saturday.
It is Saturday, Jackie. Say, how much did my folks and Huck pay you to take me off their hands for the week?
Hey, kid. When Huck told me that you've been playing hooky from school, I took the offer with no hesitation.
You and Uncle Huck played hooky to go to the hockey rink in school.
Listen, smart Alec. I've wrangled with animals and beasts. There won't be any different taking care of you. I'm gentle, yet I can crush a log with my bare hands.
Huh. So, how much?
$10 to study you here for a week.
Yikes. They lowballed you on that one.
You need to stay in school and know your worth, kid. So I have a few ideas for this week. It's time to get those hands blistered with hard work.
What do you have in mind?
The fields need plowed. You have to steer, but need to also give the commands. G for right turns, ha for left turns. You're doing a great job, kid. I have to fix that, but that's why we do this. You're doing a great job, kid.
All right, babe. Ha!
I just love that image.
Yeah, no, I love that. Holy crap, dude.
That evening. Hey, how about a soda?
Thanks, Jackie. I didn't think I could do it.
Of course. I never doubted you, kid. You just need a little guidance. It's so peaceful. Oh, that's you.
That's why lettering is so important, man.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful up here, away from the city.
Yeah, it is. Just remember, Edward, hard work pays off. And if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Now get some rest. I'll be waking you up at dawn to get started on painting the barn.
This really isn't a vacation week. Let me say goodnight to a friend.
The end.
That was fun. It's a good thing I had water next to me, man. It's hard to do Edward's voice.
Well, yeah. I should I'll honestly have my nephew do the voiceover.
Yeah, right, dude?
Because he's 12, so he would be perfect voice for it.
Perfect, man. Yes, please.
I would love to do voiceovers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I'm definitely going to showcase this on Twitter. This is going to be fun.
What, our voiceover?
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. It's part of promotion.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Let me see.
Where is it at?
You start productions as well. That was some dope character interactions. Thank you, Neil.
So I just saw some, as we were going through, I saw some errors that I'm going to make a note of.
Okay.
Like right here, you're doing a great kid.
You're doing a great kid.
So I'll have to go back and change that up.
Yeah.
But the rest of it looks great.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to end the stream here, dudes. Oh, man. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the stream since beginning to end and watching our voiceover debut. So, yeah, man. Anything you want to say, Scott, before we finish up the stream?
Make sure you guys sign up for the our sign up page. We posted it on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you are following us. It's also in the chat as well. So make sure you guys are following us to know when the campaign goes live, which will be in March.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll give a quick shout out to oh wow.
Sorry.
The thing, it was just perfect too, man. Let me actually make sure I even give this person proper shout out before I even say it, because then, shout out the person now, but really it's not their at least their tag. See, this person has been like, basically I call him the indie hype man, Mr. X.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Huge shout out to
Shares
Mr.
it
X
every day.
Dude, thank you, Mr. X, for sharing and retweeting and telling your followers or asking your followers to check out our pre-launch page. We truly do appreciate it. Also, you as well, Neo. Thank you for always retweeting and sharing the campaign as well. And for my gratitude for you, Neo, I'm going to do a special, coloring stream. Hopefully, I'll do it Saturday night. If not, Sunday the latest. I'm going to be coloring one of the interior pages from Riser Man, because the colorist that you've hired, dude, I am just jealous. I'm like, holy crap, dude. He did a phenomenal. You've done a great job, Neil, for finding some talent, dude. Like, I cannot wait to read Riser Man. So yeah, And of course, thank you for everyone that even comes by to the stream, even watching it pre-recorded. I truly do appreciate it. Remember, dudes, stay excellent as always. Good night. Have an awesome weekend, dudes.
Later.